absolutely busted. Yeah, I think the flamethrower is good for generating. So there, I had it for quite a while. It still gained 5. 177, 176. So if they chase me as I'm running away, I just get burned. Yeah, Berry's back on. That's how we do. Come on. It's not even final version with this one. But yeah, for this I'm going to do a planner which will look very different to this because the gear I've got is like a mishmash of some gear from other builds, some of my old gear. I redid this staff, but I've got like mixture of different pieces of gear that I thought would work, and changed some of the stats as well. But I'll kind of talk through why it works, and then I'll explain why the planner is going to be good. But the weapon here is one that I made. I changed it from the other build, so I did the Fire Mage build before. The only thing that's different is the top bit, basically. Damage to large enemies. Super strong. For bosses, you can see that I just melt the boss down, right? I don't think the damage is too much different to when I did the original version, is it? You'll be able to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure the damage I did was very similar. So, against the boss, you can just sit there and spam Fire Blast. I tried to save my focus as much as possible in the first stage, because the first stage is a bit easier. Second stage, you want to blast him until he does that scream animation, and just keep blasting, you just avoid the full second stage. So, because the damage is so crazy. But yeah, I'm using the focus on fatality here, so I get 21. I only got 1 exalt here, by the way, so if you get 2 here, it's even better. 2+. Then 30% reduced cost here, so as usual, you use a stamina ability. The Fire Blast goes down to 28 cost. And what do I get back? 50% of 21, so I get like 30 back. So I mean, when you work that out like that, it's just, what is it, 31 focus, 28 cost it'll go down to, so yeah. I'm getting like, well, it actually works out I get 5 focus every time back, so it's even more I get back somehow, I don't know how, but so yeah, if I just keep one hitting stuff with Fire Blast, focus back easy as you like. But I'm also using some other runes here, so Fire Blast is the main one, which is this one, which I use on the boss. Really good on ads as well, and that'll cost 28, but the Flamethrower is really, really good as well, which is Inferno, which I've got on here. So if I fire this, you can see at the bottom, it's 25, this goes down to 14 per tick, which is really cheap. It's not even 14 per tick actually, it just goes down, I think it's 14 a second. And it's really high damage, so I would actually use the Flamethrower on smaller ads, just to generate focus, or I use this as well. To generate, because every time you get a kill with this, it classes as a fatality, so it's really good at generating focus. It's because it's a rune, so if I kill something with this, I get the focus gain on the staff, which is 10 for a hit, and I get the 21 boosted to 30. So I get like 50 focus every time I kill something, just without using any runes. So this is a really good way to generate if you need to do that. But as you can see, you can just spam with those mechanics I've just said. Focus on fatality, get 1 exalt in it. This year I got 3, I think, or did I get 2? I think I got 2 in focus cost, so that's all you need. 1 here and 2 here, and you can get it going. So this is a really base entry level version, but you need these runes in here really. Fire Dart to generate when you need. Inferno, really, really useful on smaller ads. And then Fire Blast to blast on the bosses. And I use Fire Walk as well, which is when I turn myself on fire. You will be kiting enemies quite a bit, so you want them to be burning for these gloves. Crit chance on burning enemies. You'll be burning them anyway, but it's nice to just be able to kite back, and then if a big enemy chases you like a boss, the burning's still going. Yeah, you don't need perfect gear with this. You don't need perfect gear, but if you get perfect gear, it will play way, way better. I've had to play really safe because my health's quite low and I'm not very tanky. 33% physical resist, but you can get a lot more resist than what I've got. You get a resist in the chest here, but yeah. I even have health drain on combat, you probably don't want that, but I will do a planner for a better version, like I said. So here, the core stats really are the focus on fatality as usual, focus cost here, and I've also got crit chance in the weapon, but I would get crit damage here because it'll give you 30% extra crit damage, which would be really good. But I've got crit damage in the weapon as well on the enchants, so that does help. Then crit chance in the helmet, and then the burning crit chance here, then the rest just needs to be crit damage. Crit damage chest, crit damage pants, crit damage weapon. Because your base crit damage is really low. So 45 crit chance there. Let's say I get 12 there, so that's 57% crit chance. And then with this on top, it's another 15, right? So we're getting to like 73% crit chance, something around there. Which is very, very good. Crit damage is 10 to 25. Let's just say that's 20. So it's like 40, well, it's 44% boosted by 50%, so 66% added onto the 25. So 191% crit damage I've got. And yeah, my crit chance is around about, if they're burning, it's 15 to 12. What did I say? 73. So pretty good numbers, especially for bosses. And it's really good for Inferno as well. So if you do the Flamethrower, yeah, it's good. If you've got not great crit chance, it doesn't matter on the Flamethrower because you hit so often, so it works out pretty good there. Fire Blast is where you want the damage to hit consistently high. That's where the crit chance is really important because you want to one-hit stuff, right? If you don't crit, you might not one-hit it. But yeah, Armor Pen in 3, but I'd get it in here as well. I'd probably replace this barrier here for Armor Pen if I could, and then replace this ring here with the glass cannon ring. 20 damage, 20 taken, and then get max life into here as well at 20%, and then it should take you over the cap. Then get health on killing the gloves, and I'll put that in the planner. Stamina recovery is really good because I've barely got any stamina. I've got 65, but look how much it recovers here. That's all you need. Just a bit of movement. And every time I do a rune with the rune movement here, I get a 27% movement speed buff, so you can keep kiting. You've got enough to move after that. You can generate really nicely, so works pretty well. Not too complicated really. Focus ring boosts your focus, get to 400 like I've got because, you know, well, I'm just short of 400, but yeah, that's enough really. You know, I think this one here is probably essential. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've got a bit of plague resist as well, a bit of lightning resist, which lightning isn't much in this game, but plague is pretty good to get on rings as well. But yeah, don't worry about the resistances too much. Just obviously get the same ring types. So focus here is very good for the max focus and a bit of gain. This one will replace this one, like I said, which I'll show in the planner, and this one's super good as well. So you can spam those rune attacks, really, really good. But yeah, I think that about explains it for the gear. For the stats, yeah, this kind of makes the build really. I've got 300 health, stamina, no points in. The bed buff is enough. Then put the rest into 400 to get to around about 400 focus, and then get the rest into damage. Is what I would do, because damage is really, really key on this. You got to manage the distance. But that being said, if you do what I've done in the planner, so you'll have extra armor pen here, so you'll have more damage. You'll put the fire damage instead of the burn here. You'll also get the damage resist based on durability and get a durable chest. You'll be a lot tankier than me, so your survivability will be better. You'll do more damage because you'll have fire, you'll have armor pen here. I'd probably redo these gloves as well, and then get health on kill here, so you'll have good healing just off killing stuff. And the pants are pretty good like this, I think. Durable, gives you a bit going back there. Yeah. Stamina, so you can kite. So there's not massive changes really, it's just a few stats that would really help you out. You'll be a lot tankier, and you won't just get one hit randomly. I did actually get one hit, so I put a bit more health in to get one hit before I did that run just there. So second run of doing a no echo run with pretty scuffed gear, I did a no echo run super easy. So yes, the Fire Mage is still very, very strong. Why do I do Fire Mage? Because I think these gloves are amazing for Mage. I think Fire is really, really good for Mage, just pure damage. It's not really got a lot of utility, but if you just want to do a lot of damage, Fire is really, really good. You could obviously run Armageddon. You know, any of the broken one-hit abilities, you could do that. And just run that and just one-hit the Echo Knight. But I'm not going to use those. So I just think those moves are silly, but... Yeah, crit chance on burning enemies. If you get some crits into here, by the way, it goes up to like 25%, I think. So it's a massive boost. And I'll put that on the planner. I'll max boost it because that's what you want. If you can get 25% here, you can drop crit chance everywhere else. Even change this facet, obviously, like I've got here. And then get to 100% crit chance on bosses, and then just have loads of crit damage. You will melt the boss. It'll be crazy. So, yeah, I think that's a really good stat for fire. Burn damage is pretty good anyway, but yeah, you don't have to worry about that too much when you're doing loads of base damage, right? I think outside of that, there's not too much more to say, really. I think it's pretty good, and I am pretty happy with that build. I'm not gonna do a version where it's fully spec'd out. I don't need to. It's insanely good, and I want to kind of save my embers for other stuff. But if you like mages, definitely use the planner, and that will give you what you need. But yeah, other than that, pretty happy with that. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the weight, by the way. 71% is fine. The weight is not a problem. But yeah, I think outside of that, pretty happy. Stamina regen 49, pretty good as well. I think that's about what you need there. So I'm pretty happy with that, really. 39 focus points, like I said, 390, so not 39. Just get to 400 there, and you're pretty good. So the stats, obviously change them as you want based on what gear you get, but hope that helps. I'm gonna have some more builds, like I said, on my channel. Obviously right now the game is kind of in that state where it's trying to balance things out. We're waiting for more content, but that's probably going to be a while. So on the stream I'm still playing this game quite a bit, doing builds and stuff, trying to update some more builds, but I'm going to have some new builds that I'm going to be starting on soon as well. I'm thinking of doing a Thor version with this axe. I've got a lightning axe, doing like a Thor Stormbreaker build, which is based on focus gain on melees. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a plague version of the Gossamer Gauntlets maybe. I've got some cool ideas I want to do. And yeah. Obviously stay tuned with whatever updates come and balance changes, but yeah, appreciate it, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.